Welcome to part 2 of my Blu-ray collection. This will probably be, my guess would be a 9-parter, but we'll continue on. The Patriot Extended Cut. Excellent transfer. I have seen it on cable, on satellite TV rather. Gonna get better picture quality out of satellite TV, as far as I know. The challenge will be keeping all these things, all these movies away from one another, the ones that go where they go. Jaws, classic film, classic soundtrack by John Williams, love it to death, as well as his brother. Jaws 2, was never really into the Jaws 3 and Revenge of Jaws and all that. Now there's just knockoffs of the shark film of or the shark genre, film genre rather. Classics in their own right. Men in Black, mastered in 4K. It's a Blu-ray release though. This has since been released on 4K Blu-ray. Not sure if that mastering differs over this one. It may just be the exact same thing. Not sure. Not really getting on board with 4K yet. I may never do it because I've spent a lot of money on Blu-rays in the past 2 or 3 years. Haven't bought many this year, but On Golden Pond Collector's Edition, another classic Katharine Hepburn film that she acted in. You got Henry Fonda and Jane Fonda. Love this movie, had to have it, and it's put out by Shout Factory. It'll eventually focus, I guess. There we go. But yeah, classic. Almost bought it on VHS. Deadpool. Excellent film. If I didn't lose one of these movies here. It's on I got the DVD and Blu-ray combo. Didn't really need it, but both. But Steven Spielberg's first film, and it says it right there. Duel with Dennis Weaver. Excellent film. I mean, it's good. It's not Spielberg's best. Another classic that I used to own on DVD. This movie, Escape from Alcatraz, starring Clint Eastwood. I wish they had used, excuse me, the original cover, otherwise known as the original poster art for the movie. That would have been great. But yeah, classic film about a guy that's in prison. That's all I can say. I don't want to make this video too long. Saving Private Ryan. So the Sapphire series Blu-ray. Watched this guy probably a couple days after I got him in the living room here with the big home theater system. Don't really think I watched much of the special features. I used to have the DVD of this. I think I gave away a lot of those DVDs to family that didn't have them, or sold them very cheap to them. Triple feature here, Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey, classic film. I used to own it but sold it. I used to own I think I had the Blu-ray, I believe, or the DVD, I forget. Clockwork Orange, never owned it, saw it with a friend years ago, and really enjoyed it. And The Shining, that's another classic here, and it's this guy. You get 3 discs. Each movie has its own disc. Don't know if they come with special features or not. I imagine they do. This one was given to me. Collector's edition of Bram Stoker's Dracula, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Pretty wicked movie starring Gary Oldman. This was filmed in 1991. Some special features here. Not much, but pretty interesting. Great film, too. Some more music. Peter Gabriel's Peter Gabriel's So, classic album. Take a look at this album. Everyone knows the classic album series. Great stuff here. I believe I bought that guy on sale. What is this? Big Lebowski Steelbook Edition. Great stuff here. I love this. There's also a bowling ball edition of this as well, and then they re-released the film again on, I think, 4K or another Blu-ray here recently. Yeah, I love this film. It's kind of strange, kind of quirky. First saw it with that friend that I watched Clockwork Orange with, and he got me into this film. I didn't understand it, but I do more today watching it with adult eyes and an adult brain. Braveheart, starring Mel Gibson. Didn't know I had this one. I was thinking the other day about if I had bought it, and this is another Sapphire series DVD by Paramount Pictures. Does these, or did put these out there? I don't think they're doing more. But anyways, I was watching this movie on TV the other day and wondered, do I own this? And forgot that I had it, so I'm glad I did not buy it again. Another triple feature starring the Goonies, Gremlins, and Gremlins 2. Seen all three films, Gremlins 1 and 2. I grew up with watching those, so yeah. Another triple feature. I like getting these. Got them for a really good deal. You got Beetlejuice, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, starring Johnny Depp. Another Johnny Depp, Tim Burton's Corpse Bride. Excellent. I don't know if I was showing the thing there in the frame. There you go. I believe this is another 3-disc type deal. Corpse Bride I couldn't get into last time I tried to watch it. Maybe I will these days. And another 3-disc collection. You have Meet the Parents, the whole Fokker collection. You have Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers, and Little Fockers. Seen all three films. One day I think I did a marathon. I watched the first two films, and then watched Little Fockers, I think, later on. Yeah, I think you get special features here. Yeah, deleted scenes, outtakes, good stuff. Classic Ben Stiller films. If I'm not mistaken, he may have written those. I don't know. Comedy double feature featuring Grumpy Old Men and Grumpier Old Men. Classic comedy films starring Jack Lemmon, Anne Margaret, and Walter Matthau. Then later on, with the second film, we got Sophia Loren coming into the mix. Those two women were major sex symbols in the 60s. It still looks great in the 90s when they starred in those films. Back to the Future, Trilogy, 25th Anniversary Edition. There are newer editions of this. I think this may have been the first release on Blu-ray, if I'm not mistaken, but excellent packaging here. Got the raised letters. Ultimate Experience here, high def experience. Hours of bonus features, which I've seen all that stuff, and this was just an upgrade over the DVD edition. These videos go quick. Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. Terminator, the original, looks great on Blu-ray. Used to have the VHS of that, and Terminator 2, then upgraded to the DVDs. Terminator 2, I still need to upgrade to Blu-ray if I can find a good one. Finding Nemo, excellent film. Don't have Finding Dory, but I did see that when it first came out on video for download. An American Tail, another Steven Spielberg film. He made this film for his kids to watch. It's interesting, something appropriate, for kids. And he did do other cartoons too, and I'll cover those in a later video. I'll talk about them. Creep Show, another upgrade. This has some kind of glue on it. Excuse me. Piranha. This is the remake with Elizabeth Shue as the sheriff. And I do have the original Piranha on DVD. Wall-E, and You'll Have to Meet Me in Part 2 here pretty soon. Ted, The Exorcist. Thank you for watching.